tomorrow.
This topic is about what?
Cheating.
Cheating?
This just coming straight off the dome.
I'm finna go home on them.
I like crazy.
Alright. What's going on YouTube?
Oh,
You got to chill.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Rock out the barber. And I got some great people with me. I got 2 new faces on here, man. So I need y'all to follow everybody right now. When they IG pop up on the screen, you can follow me on IG at Mr_Rock out the barber. You can also find me on Facebook at Travius Taylor Urban. If you don't shut your long, slinky looking self up,
Alright, Mr. Rock out.
Mr_Rock out the barber on IG.
Official Urban Cuts on Instagram. Delo.Fonte on Instagram.
Platinum_cuts by Sean.
Craig on a score. Alright, Craig _ Alright, Craig _ the barber 1821.
Underscore faded 2 times.
Don't forget the
2X underscore.
Don't forget the 2.
Alright, man. And this topic right here, we're gonna talk about cheating.
Facts.
Sheesh.
Fuck these hoes.
That how you feel, bro? I mean, I kind of feel the same way. The situation that I just went through, bro. Like, I really feel like I should. Like, I don't even care if y'all to see this on social media.
Hold on.
Like, I really feel like.
Shit.
I really feel like, bro, the way my heart is right now, I really feel like I need to stick her head through one of these vents, bro, and just like cut the heat on. But anyway.
You good, DK?
Well,
damn.
This topic right here, cheating. I heard somebody say the other day that if you're not married, you're single. No matter if you're in a relationship or not.
The fuck?
Quote unquote.
Got me fucked.
So do y'all feel like that if you're not married, if you ain't got no ring on the finger, if you ain't got no marriage certificate, do you feel like you're single?
Hell no.
Technically,
Hey, if I'm dealing with this one girl for every day I'm fucking with her, we going to get something to eat, we chilling, we fucking. No, that's me. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't go talk to nobody else type shit. But that's just me. I don't know how y'all boys feel type shit.
So if you feel if not necessarily you, but if y'all feel like if you're not married, you're single, do y'all feel like y'all can do a poly relationship?
Oh no.
Keyshawn, okay.
I ain't finna get into that.
No.
I can't. You can't just come home to me. We just cuddle up in bed doing relationship. Back in my mind, be like, this bitch just kissed me. She just had her lips on another dude's dick. You got me
Who
fucked
said it had to
up,
be
bitch.
2 guys? First of all, it could have been 2 girls.
Back to first episode. Bitch, I know you cheating on me.
Oh God, the fuck, you got me fucked up. Like, why would I share my significant other with anyone?
Facts.
Like, fuck no.
I ain't gonna count. I'm gonna keep that shit 100.
Crazy.
If a relationship, if y'all ain't bringing equal values, we need a relationship. Like, if it ain't equal, we ain't giving out the same energy, we ain't in a relationship. Like, a lot of people playing nowadays.
Yeah, I ain't the type to be like, oh, pay for this, pay for that. Like it's
Like,
not.
It's to be you take me on a day, I take you on a day.
Facts. Like just surprise me.
Guys shouldn't have to do everything nowadays.
That's funny you say that, Craig, because I seen a post on Facebook early this week that said that men nowadays like to be chased. Okay, little mama. When really in reality we are the catch. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all need us to have a child. Y'all need us to provide. Y'all need us to protect.
Okay, well be careful with that.
They're not providing because they're gonna go crazy on
Because females don't need us to get a kid. They can go adopt one. Honestly.
But they needed a man. They needed a man to
they
raise
need
that
a man,
kid in
but
order for them to
I
adopt.
don't want you to sound sexist.
Right.
Man.
Jason Tate's already canceled. We don't need you to get canceled now.
And I'm not even famous to get counted.
I don't feel like they need to provide either too, like because.
Oh no, they don't. And that's what I'm saying.
Females nowadays do need us to provide because nowadays
You got some boss females out there.
That's what I'm saying.
barely.
Strong women.
I said barely.
Strong women.
See, Rockhouse going through some personal.
Yeah, he going through some personal
ex, you feel me?
It's a
He's
hard
not
part.
right. He's a little ignorant. Don't
Listen,
worry about
okay, so if y'all feel like women can provide, okay, I ain't gonna say women can't provide because a lot of women can provide.
Yeah.
But why do y'all feel like nowadays, especially our generation, that women come off saying that, oh, if you're not giving me this certain amount of money or if you're not paying for this, this, and this, we can't be together.
Because a lot of women focus off of what they see on Instagram. Social media ruined dating atmosphere.
Right.
So
I
they
feel
see
like-
so many things of women traveling, or they don't know the background story of how they got there, how they been with this person so long, they got this famous relationship. Shit, most of them went through hell just to get there.
Facts.
A lot of people don't want to go through the hot water just to get to the place. So sometimes some people ain't willing to give up things to have a relationship. So it's got to be a give take kind of situation. If you ain't ready to give something,
that's why some females stay in abusive relationships because they may be getting beat. Nah, real shit. They may be getting beat, but y'all chill out. They may be getting beat, but it's probably something else that a lot of other things that provide for them. You feel what I'm saying? Money wise,
where they feel stuck at.
Okay,
yeah, where they feel stuck.
It can break down to like a family issues. So if they had it and their mama was getting beat, then something they may feel like that's love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like tough love.
So sometimes you got to break a cycle.
So how can you break a cycle if you're not willing to address the issue?
You can.
Because a lot of folks don't want to admit that they have an issue.
And what's the issue?
Like y'all, I'm just going off the abusive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all go out in public and be like, oh y'all cute, da da da. Let me see home. Y'all cute or whatever, da da da. But then behind closed doors, she getting beat on. You get what I'm saying?
Or
So she, or Keyshawn, shut up. Or
I'm just saying, vice versa, bro. Like it can go both ways. Cause female, man.
Some females are dumb to beat on a man. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find that right man.
Do y'all feel like if a female beat on a man, that he wrong for beating on her? For beating back on her? To defend
Honestly,
himself? I mean,
if it's self-defense,
it's the scenario.
Bro, no, it ain't.
Depends on the scenario.
Answer the question. Do y'all feel like it's wrong for a man to beat back on a woman if she done beat on him?
If you hit like
yes
a nigga, I'm
or
gonna
no?
hit you back.
That's what my grandma always taught me.
Hold on. Unless your girl Ike Turner, then you straight. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes some situations can be avoided by leaving.
Facts.
So sometimes before it get to a point where you have to put hands on each other, one person leave.
What if she ain't willing to let you leave? What if she standing in the middle of the doorway?
How you gonna
then you can, honestly, this is not putting your hands on, but just move her out the way.
Right.
Remove yourself from the situation.
But the way society is built, it's gonna take her word over yours 100% of the time.
That's why you gotta move that way. Like the only justifiable way in the law's eyes for you to put your hands on another female if your life is in danger.
But at the end of the day,
because she can say anything. Exactly what I'm saying. She can make her, if you picking her up to move her out the way so you can get out the way, she can say, oh,
she tried to grab and slam.
Yeah, she gonna be like, get your hands on me, get your hands on me. Then she gonna want to swing type shit.
But if you do that at the same time, you got marks on yourself. I mean, the cops gonna look at that and be like, okay, she was the problem. You know, it's like, she ain't got no problem.
It depends on the scenario.
Type.
It depends on the scenario, the environment, the area. It depends on what time, all that. Like, all that's just like a possibility of things can happen. Like the flip. I mean, the story can be flipped at any time.
So your question was, do you feel like if female beat on a man, should the man beat back on the female? Is he wrong?
Yes.
I feel like
both wrong.
Yeah. Everybody wrong.
Two wrongs can't make a right.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like I feel like they shouldn't be putting their hand on each other. That's just like saying like when you smile, like somebody put their hand on you. If you don't want them to hit you in the face back, don't hit them in the face. Like
so what you just said, technically the man wouldn't be wrong.
He would.
If she hit him in the face and I hit her back, how am I wrong?
True.
You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't want me to put my hands on you, don't put your hands on me.
It's just self-defense at some point, but don't like UFC fighter. Like if she ain't, because naturally a man is stronger than a woman. But it's like if the woman is beating the crap out of you, please do something. You don't let her kill you. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to do something to get yourself out of the situation. But at the same time, if it comes to that point, leave. If you see y'all argue and your argument becomes where she get aggressive and destroying, leave. It ain't working.
I done been into some physical altercations and it ain't been like I'm just like, squaring up with her. I'm like, I gotta wrestle, I gotta do all I can to like, cause she's strong, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like
you really just gotta show her, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just gotta show her.
Like, don't play with me.
And then you gotta get on though, because after you don't show her, she probably gonna come with that too. You know what I'm saying? And that's just at that point.
It ain't no talking about it right then. Like, you gotta get space with you.
Yeah, so you just gotta get out of the way, man, and try to handle the situation with more positive than negative. But and just get away from it. You know, I feel like it's the best thing. For like and Craig said, like honestly, I don't feel like no situation can be solved out of anger. It got to be solved out of peace. That's the only way. It's like fighting fire with fire. You can't fight fire with fire. This is gonna be a bigger fight.
I ain't gonna lie. As I get older, I realize that a lot of stuff I was doing when I was younger, like instant turn up if somebody was to like a woman say something. But now I'm just like, I could be so cool with it that it ain't gonna phase me. So I'm just gonna let it ride. Sometimes you let it ride, and a kindness will kill a person more than anything. Not saying something kill a person more than anything. Treat them like they don't exist.
So if you in a relationship, do you feel like you have every right to go through your significant other's phone?
No. You're not in a. If you have to go through your significant other phone, you're not in a relationship.
Y'all not in nothing healthy.
Nothing. That's mean you have trust issues. One.
Right.
If you have to be on her or his back every time they go somewhere, you have trust issues. If you can't trust them to go to work and do their job because they might be talking to their coworker, you got trust issues.
Okay, going back onto what he says, how do you feel about a female asking you to always drop their location, like drop your location? How do you feel about that?
That's the same thing.
I'm not saying
like
we're in that. I'm not saying like we're in that position, but always as like want you to, you know, get Life 360 or.
I mean, sometimes a lot of females want to know about your safety, but it depends on if y'all just dating and y'all ain't really on worrying about each other's safety thing, or it ain't something y'all discussed in the beginning.
I mean, I can understand the safety.
She just on, I want to know your every move.
Yeah.
Why you there? And if she texting you, be like, why are you there? Why you been in this location this long? First of all, we ain't on that. Like, because it got to be something you giving me in a relationship where I feel like I have to give you information for why I'm doing certain things I'm doing. If you're not giving me something in a relationship that I feel like I have to do that, we ain't doing it.
So you believe in matching energy? Or would that be matching energy, or would that just be?
Honestly, I'll let that ride. Honestly, because if I gotta nitpick everything I'm doing, and I'm like being a barber, like I ain't gonna be able to touch my phone and text you all day long.
Right.
So that I ain't talking to you. So when I talk to you, appreciate the time I talk to you. You see what I'm saying? And if you got a problem with that, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna get my money, regardless.
Facts. That's true though.
You got to.
That's true.
Cause when she gone, all right. Listen, you start cutting back more to give her more time, and when your clients start going to other people, and when she leave you for the next person, you got to restart your life again.
You're really in a lose-lose situation.
For sure.
So you lost her and lost the client.
So you got to be somebody who respect what you do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody respect what you do, they gonna be like, you know what, take your time. Just come when you done. Or I respect what you do. Whenever you get off, you come out and see me, that's cool. I know you've been busy. I know you had a long day. Or I might have dinner for you when you get off. That's somebody that you gonna appreciate more than somebody you got a needy ass female. No man want a female that you gotta do everything for. A man wanna be wanted and met halfway too. So same thing you want, we want to.
Do you feel like you could be in a situation Will Smith is in?
What Will Smith?
Like it's like a poly.
No.
So I honestly believe that, okay, you know they had the entanglement or whatever. Jada Pinkett, the entanglement with August Alsina or whatever. And then after that, that's when Will Smith came out and said they had an open marriage. Do you feel like he said they had an open marriage because they actually had an open marriage, or they had an open marriage because she came out saying that she was talking to August Alsina?
Well, you know, Will Smith had a couple allegations before that situation. You know, him with other females.
Yeah, but you gotta think, Jada never had allegation against her until that Augustine shit happened.
So basically what you're saying is that when he had those allegations, you feel like
she tried to come back and
she tried to do the same thing.
No, I'm not saying that. They probably been doing their thing. This was the one that just got out for Jada. You feel what I'm saying? Like so
she probably had more. It just never
leaked out.
Like got to the surface to even talk about it.
What y'all to answer my question?
Do you feel like?
Feel like y'all can?
No, fuck that. No, you got fuck up, bitch.
That's the same thing as being like a poly relationship. I can't do that.
Basically, that's what I was saying.
So who would technically be in the wrong? Would August Alsina be in the wrong because he knew she was married, or would she be in the wrong because she knows she married?
She knows she's
I
married.
was
wrong.
I do only gonna do what a woman allows him to do. You see what I'm saying? So if Alvin was talking to her because she allowed to, you know what I'm saying? So a woman, I do only gonna take it so far. When a girl cheat, it ain't cheated because you can't get mad at the dude.
No.
He only did what she allowed him to do. If she got enough respect for her, she was having a relationship. Right. If he keep going, then that's when she comes to you and be like, hey, this guy, I don't told him what's up, this was going on, here, boom.
Cause at that point,
it's a respect situation, but she has no respect for her marriage, and she got no respect for what she got going on. So most people who in an open relationship, I mean, they're open-minded people.
And this is perfect for, do y'all feel like Will Smith is forcing himself to stay in the marriage?
Honestly, that's something we'll never know. Because in the publicity eye, it has to look good.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But you also got to think how long they've been married for.
Right.
But a lot of people feel like because we've been together for a long time, we got to stick it out.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
And that's
just like that's the same. It follow back to mental health.
And we'll literally have to be in Will Smith's head to know. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because he
might have
honestly, like we talked about a while back, that when it comes out to you being in a relationship, it's like a business. It's an agreement a lot of times of what y'all gonna do and what y'all not gonna do. Like poly relationship, that's an agreement. If me and you agreeing that we finna see other people, we finna bring other people in, and that's what we doing, they my partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's straight. Like, it's all good. If she go do that, that's fine. The only difference is the fact that they famous and everybody know them. If we do it, everybody ain't gonna know unless we tell everybody. It ain't gonna be everybody but the people around the neighborhood, but the whole world ain't gonna damn know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only difference, though. You know what I'm saying? So I really, the way I look at it, I feel like they do what they do. Like, if they can't work it out, then let it go. But if they agree to it, let it ride.
I just feel like bro done been through, from social media standpoint, from the outside looking in, I just feel like she putting Will Smith through hell and high waters.
From a social media standpoint.
From a social media standpoint. I'm not saying that he did his wrongdoings and all of that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from the red table talk to him going up, slapping Chris Rock on the stage. Yeah, when she literally laughed at the joke. She laughed at the joke. After she laughed, she looked at Will Smith and was like, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. She didn't say that, but she did him like, you ain't gonna get up and say nothing? Or you ain't gonna get up and do nothing to this man? Like, you over and over and time after time. At a certain point in time, you gotta get tired of being sick and tired, bro. At a certain point in time, you gotta get tired of being sick and tired. Yeah. You got to.
And that is where the mental health part come in at, because he going through a lot. Like, so it's like pressure break pipes for sure. Like, you keep on going through things over and over and over again. Nobody don't know what each one of us going through. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody keep on nitpicking, and you got the whole world knowing your business, like, even if you was straight with it, your mentality gonna change, because it's like, as a man, you feel weak. Like, that everybody know your business, and
absolutely.
Like, other men probably coming up to you saying, like, certain things, or even other females, like, oh, you a weak man, you know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna want to feel that?
I feel like having your relationship out there while being famous is also, like you said, is just gonna basically bring it down, because there are some celebrities that do have secret marriages and relationships. Oh, yeah. And they're perfectly fine.
Right.
But the thing about it, when social media get a taste of what you got going on, you gotta think about all this going on. You gotta hear about it all day long.
All day long.
So, like, there's like most females who like take pictures a lot. Man, they're wrong to take pictures, but you gotta take a picture of every single thing you do, or you eating. Everything you eat, you gotta take a picture of it. Like, that means you worrying about like what people think or how people think you're living or doing. So in that aspect, your mind already gone on a whole different other level, so people's opinion matters. So our relationship can't be a healthy relationship because everybody else's opinion got opinion on what we got going on. Because that's what matters to you.
Yeah.
I have a question.
What's up?
I don't know if you have one or not.
No, you good. Go
ahead. My question is, how do y'all feel if a female uses like her past or like the things she's been through as an excuse of the way how she's acting?
Seek help. Seek help, because you cannot go into your next still dwelling on your past or your now.
Right.
For sure.
You're not fully healed yet. You're not ready for the next relationship.
And some people still got open wounds going into a new relationship.
And that's what a lot of people got going on. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that because I didn't know any better. And so you learn by different people, honestly. By dating different people, you learn what to do and what not to do. Like, I wasn't so give a girl flowers or take on a date. You know, I wasn't taught that. So by me dating, I understand expressing yourself, showing how you feel. Sometimes, like, come to agreement about things. Just because a gift, just because. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. So I wasn't taught that, but I learned that over the years.
I just feel like children learn what they live. So if they live that, of course they're going to learn that and inhabit that. But when you get grown, it's your responsibility to try and break that habit, to try and change it. If you're comfortable with always staying the same, something's wrong. Because you're not growing. You're stagnant. You're not growing in no aspect of life. So to piggyback off of what you said, though, Fonte, you gotta know that you need help and admit that you need help in order to get help. Because you're not really gonna want help if you ain't gonna admit that you need help. I can sit here and say all day, I need to go see a therapist, so I need to go do this, I need to go do that. But if I'm really not admitting it to myself, I'm just saying it just be saying it, like I ain't accepted that I need help, you don't have that drive to go get the help you need. You know what I'm saying? So, and speaking of help, do y'all feel like help is something that's wanted or something that's needed?
Needed, absolutely.
Help is, it's something that's needed, I feel like.
To me, I feel like it depends on that person. Because some people want help, but then at the same time, you got some people that
don't want help but need help.
That needs it, but they don't want to admit the fact that they want the help, you know? So it's like...
A lot of people don't know that they want or need it. They just...
Because it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just
because like, back on what you said, it's their upbringing. So it's like, they might enjoy, you know, the beating and, you know, shit like that, but at the end of the day, they're not really going to know that they need the help because of their upbringing.
Especially if that's all they seen.
Or sometimes they don't know how to get out of that mindset, or they don't know how to get out of that, you know, certain type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
And sometimes it's really about people accepting their reality. Like sometimes if you came up around people selling drugs and fighting and, you know what I'm saying, all that, you just adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, I feel like from a poverty standpoint, in the communities, like people like growing up, they used to seeing what they see. A lot of times they don't know anything outside of what they seen, so they just adapt to that and they continue to repeat the cycle over and over and over again. I feel like it's a system thing, like, and from society standpoint, it's systematic. Like everything is pretty much systematic. It's just how we go to school, like, and we go through school, and then we have this mindset that school taught us. Like, but it's more things outside of what we learn. If we just gotta wanna learn it, and we gotta put ourselves in a position to learn it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it's all we know, so we just repeat the same thing over and over and over again. And then it's passed down from generation to generation to generation. Then it's like, that's all we know. So when somebody do something different, you wrong for it. You different. And when you different, people that they look at and they like, damn, like, why you doing this? Why you ain't doing it like how we doing it? But because I don't want to repeat the same cycle, because I see the results that you got from doing it the same way you did it. So why would I do it like that? I got to do it different. And you're going to be looked at as just, you know, the outlier, the black sheep of the family for doing something different. But honestly, though, the people who did something different are the ones who remember the most.
That's good. That's fast right now.
My next question is...
I be juicy.
My next question for y'all is, do y'all believe in second chances?
Oh, for sure.
Wow, that's a good question. Okay, so I do believe in second chances.
People change.
Things change, people change, feelings change too. Drake said it best. Never thought the circumstances would have changed you.
You sound like Drake.
I do believe in giving people second chance, but after that second chance, kick rocks with no socks and flip flops.
Honestly, It's just like God. God's a forgiving God. So God, if He don't give you second chances, we'll all.
No. I cannot agree with that, Craig. And you.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Finish. He is a forgiving God.
Right.
And so sometimes we put so much pressure on a person that we feel like when you come around a second chance, it may be better, but at the same time, they still human. So certain aspect they learn about you, but certain things people are still working on too. So that's how far that second chance goes. Because it can be a second chance, but it can be more chances in them second chance that became, like, giving more chances. But a person only takes so much. I understand that, but at the same time, people can't get more than just 2 chances. Unless they just drag you through the mud. Literally, if they drag you through the mud, but you give them a chance for, like, you don't drag them through the mud, you show me your real color.
Time and time again.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's on you at that point.
It's a choice.
But if it's something that y'all had in a relationship that y'all could have worked on, you just decide to move on past it, yeah, you can go back and touch bases on it. Because something y'all can work it out. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's about it. Go ahead.
To piggyback on the part where you was like, God is a forgiving God, that's understandable. But for me, I'm not God. So, at a certain point, choices that you make are choices that you make, that you chose to make. Because God is a God of free choice. And when you choose to make that choice that you made, you need to choose to be able to take the consequences that come with the choice that you made. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it's a law of sowing and reaping. You sow something, you gotta reap it. You sow a bad decision, you gotta reap a bad consequence. So if you sow something that makes a person not want to deal with you, you gotta reap them not being able or wanting to deal with you. I'm going through that right now. Like, this person, I ain't gonna put their name out there, but this person, you done sold some, and I know a couple months later down the line, you gonna come back with an apology. Yeah, I'll accept your apology, but I know how to move with you. I can love you, still love you, but I'm gonna love you from a distance. God requires me to love you. He did not require me to like you. So I can love you without liking you. So I just feel like I do believe in giving somebody second chances, but it's only, like Craig said, it's only so much you can take. If it becomes a repeated cycle, then it's not a mistake, it's a decision.